Okay, hey guys, today we are unboxing a SCOUTbox, which is a pretty new subscription service that's kind of geared towards scouts and scouting. You have been a Girl Scout volunteer and a Cub Scout and Boy Scout leader. I've been a Cub Scout leader and a Girl Scout leader and I think a Boy Scout volunteer at one point or another. Anyways, you probably can't see my eyes because of my glasses, but okay, we're gonna open this puppy up. And we're going to tell you what everything is. And it was raining, so the box is a little bit wet, so.
We got paper. Shredded paper.
We got shredded fuzzy. And it did say, open with care because there is a sharp object inside. And I like that. What is that, topography?
It's a topographical map. It's showing you elevation.
I used to study these in college. Like, I was obsessed with these. But, okay. You can find SCOUTbox on Facebook with SC0UTBOX, and the same for Instagram, and Twitter is SCOUTbox, just spelled just like it sounds, and hashtag SCOUTbox. So share your adventure for a chance to win prizes! Alright, but people who have seen my previous unboxing knows what happens now. Hopefully that sharp object is not going to get me, but confetti! No, really this stuff is not confetti. It's actually like packing impact material, but I like it as confetti. And now that it's on everybody and everything, I'm going to annoy my husband to death.
It could also be used as a good fire starter, which is good for scouting.
You know what? I never thought of that, but yeah, that's actually a really good idea. So we should actually keep that. We'll make a pile. It's like extra stuff we got. Bonus stuff by mistake or serendipitously. We won't call it a mistake because somebody planned very hard for how this box gets put together. All right. I'm like so nervous I'm going to stick my hand in the sharp object now just because it cautioned me. And I know it's going to be wrapped and not pointed out, but once I'm cautioned, I'm always like, oh, where's it at?
This looks like a ransom warning for a fry guy.
Get a good campfire started. All right. Here we go. We're inside the box. I don't know how well you can see or how deep you can see. Oh. All right. Should I just play wingman here or let you go at it?
Looks like it's all stuck together. Hey, a Kershaw knife.
Oh, see, yeah, see, the sharp object was nicely packaged. There was no risk of me hurting my fingers. That was just paranoia on my part.
But Kershaw makes very, very good pocket knives. Let's see what it looks like.
I'll keep pulling.
This one is called the Injection 3.0. Because my everyday carry pocket knife is a Kershaw.
Huh. Oh, is it one of the...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a very
belt clippy one.
It's got a nice weight to it. It's good quality. It's got a pocket clip.
That is really... That's a lot heavier than I would have thought. That's heavier than the ones we've bought our Scouts before.
All right.
Whoa. That is gorgeous. I don't know how well you can see. Alright, now I've forgotten how to close them. I can do it. I remember. No, I don't, but I feel like it has not something to do with those buttons.
Alright, flip the handle towards me. No, the handle. There you go. Hand it to me. Thank you. Alright, so it's actually a tension rod down in here. You push it to the side and it closes just like that.
I knew there was a push something somewhere.
Usually, your Kershaw knives have your thumb out. I've seen them. Mine has a rear assist out, but this thumb out allows you to get it out one-handed. Very nice. And then you're able to push it and close it. And what I exceptionally like about it is there's no serrations on the blade. Serrated blades look all cool, but they're a nightmare to sharpen, and they don't really do anything except for aggravate you while you're trying to cut things. So this is actually a very, very good knife. This one's probably worth a good $30 to $50 just by itself.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, wow. So that's like the price of the box just in the knife. Let's see.
That knife was actually...
Just try and display here.
Okie dokie. And looks like... Alright.
Oh, a lost whistle.
Yeah, it's a whistle with a keychain on a swivel. So.
And it says SCOUTbox on it, if you can see. It's like, and it's Girl Scout green almost. Well, yeah, that is pretty Girl Scout green. Oh, I have lipstick on, so I won't blow it. You can blow it.
Yeah, if you really laid on this, it'd be really loud. So that is You always want to take a whistle into the woods with you, but you only blow on it when you absolutely have to. Otherwise, you just aggravate everyone. All right, let me see if I can do some display work myself.
And I see your favorite thing in the world, but it's... Parachute cord.
This is actually not just parachute cord. Paracord, your 550 cord. This is actually...
Is it not parachute cord?
Well, yeah, that's what paracord is short for. It does do the 550-pound weighting, but the core is actually a special kind of tinder. So if you need to, you can pull the core out of it and use it to start a fire. It's called paratinder. Yeah, it says right there. It says fire starter right there on the bottom.
So you can fold it into one of those bracelets that you do. And
right.
If you're in an emergency, you've got tinder right there.
Right.
In the middle of winter, nothing around, save your life.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. So how much, like, what do you think you could make out of this amount?
Out of that amount, let's see, what is it, 30 feet? Well, it takes about 9 feet of rope to make of paracord to make one bracelet for somebody my size. So you could probably do a whole patrol's worth of them if you wanted to make them for an entire patrol in scouting. Or you can do things like I've seen people make belts out of them. All kinds of stuff. I've actually made magazine carriers out of them out of boredom. You can do all kinds of stuff with them. It's basically like macrame, but tactical. I like to call it tacrame.
And it says do not use for climbing, but I know you've said like you can also untie the bracelets and stuff and use it for things not necessarily climbing, but other things you might need to tie off or anchor above the ground, like maybe your food.
Yeah, if you want to do like a bear bag or something, it's good for it. If you want to tie off a tarp, it's very, very good for that. I use those because I'm too cheap to buy a rainfly for my hammock rig, so I use a tarp in place of it, and I use 550 cord to affix it to trees and to stakes.
The tarp, not the hammock.
No. I use
make sure you clarify
rigging
there, because there are people who don't know a lot about camping and then they mess it up. Okay, I'm curious about you. What are you? Lightning Flame Fire Starter by MontanaCampfire.com.
So
let's see. Emergency fire starter will start one fire. Matches located inside the container lid. I've never seen anything like this. Have you?
Not really.
Oh wow! It does have its own matches set with it.
Yeah, you got your strike anywhere waterproof matches there. It looks like it's probably some chemically treated wood shavings. Very good for dumping out in wet conditions to start a fire so that you don't have to worry about it.
Cautions, do not swallow it. Open container.
That jar is pretty big. Do you imagine how wide you got to get your mouth to swallow that jar?
It says open container and remove matches. Sprinkle contents onto kindling, light with match, and add larger logs. So, yeah, this is the stuff to just basically... This is good to have in your bag for maybe an emergency, or maybe if you're just going to do one campfire for your camp out and you want to make sure it really gets started without a lot of hassle. This looks like this would be the product for that. Sound about right?
Yeah.
And I know you're more of the camping guy, so I want to make sure I don't leave anything out. He's cute.
It's a little flame buddy.
All right. You want to go in? You want to
dive
in?
What else do we got? Safety bandana. Okay, so
I'm gonna open it and then you can read the card. Thank you, sticker with the heart. I like the little heart.
It looks like your standard bandana that you would use in camping, except for it's probably got a lot of safety information on it. And there's actually a coupon at Safety Bandana for 20% off your first order. So,
oh, wow. This is neat. It really does. It's like a little booklet, but you can wear it. Here, I can't really read it backwards so well, so I'll leave you to that part.
Well, it's a safety bandana. They probably have to use the word bandana because neckerchief is probably used a lot.
Oh, I don't think it's long enough for a neckerchief, though. Do you think?
I think so.
Do you think?
Because you would fold it in half.
Oh, you're right, it is.
It'd be a little short, but yeah, you have all your information. If you want to be a little low-key about it, you just fold it the other way.
We should recommend those to the troops, because those are a lot better than like the ones we've got now, in my opinion. Well, like, these are actually like tactically useful.
Yeah, it's got a little tic-tac-toe.
Let's see, we've got weather, shelter, get found, campfire, first aid, food and water, backpack stuff, and outdoor safety.
And poisonous
Yeah, it's
plant
got etchings,
identification.
Yeah, etchings of different stuff, campground signs, or etchings of drawings of plants, figures of plants. I don't know the word now. And then tic-tac. Is that? Oh yeah, tic-tac-toe for fun. I was gonna say, is the tic-tac-toe just for fun? I like those. When girls join next year, I'm gonna recommend these.
They're very neat to have in your pocket, and they're also good since there is writing on them. Most people won't try to use them as neckerchiefs. Okay, so it can also be used for, you know, a makeshift bandage or something to tie off your a splint or anything like that. This is a good all-around thing to have in your pack.
SafetyBandana.com is where you can get them.
Alright, now this one here is going to be kind of a challenge because from what I can see, it's a signal mirror. I'm going to cover it because the light's going to come right back on the camera. The basic concept is you've got a mirror that you can tie off, and it's got a little hole in the middle of it you can see through. It allows you to aim your reflections at places. I'm trying very hard not to hit the camera with it, but you can look through it so that way you can signal people if you're lost. Actually, people in aircraft can see this if you do it right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what it's a rescue signal mirror. See, you keep it in your pack somewhere so that if you get lost, you can flash it at people. People notice. That's why they're always saying.
I always think of them for like when you're stranded on the desert island trying to flag down the boat.
Yeah, that's what they're for, and
much more economical than flares because you can use these more than once.
Yeah, yeah. And it's got a nice little hole in it for you to tie off on a.
It should just reflect back as a circle, I think. I don't know. It's got. I can see it against the wall. It's a pretty strong reflection.
And that's going through dirty plastic. Well, dusty plastic. It's not dirty.
It says, "Be seen, pinpoint accuracy, unbreakable," and you can do this one-handed. So this is a handy little bit. And now,
unbreakable is something that they just didn't try hard enough.
And now the last bit we have here is the SCOUTbox business card, which says $8.88 off your first box with code Scout of the Box. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Scout of the Box, okay, at scoutbox.us/redeem. So definitely recommend that. I'll put the actual text info at the bottom in case I said any of that wrong. And then we've got the October SCOUTbox by Scouts for Scouts card that has the 411 for the box today. Let's see if there's anything. Practical Wilderness Survival is the theme for October. We've got the Kershaw Injection 3.0 knife, SCOUTbox whistle to be seen and heard, Montana Campfire Emergency Fire Starters, SOL, Survive Outdoors Longer, Rescue Flash Signal Mirror. That is a little bit of a mouthful. UST Paratender 550 Hank 30 foot. Fire Tender built into paracord. You're welcome. Yeah, that's a good combo, I have to admit. Safety Bandana, SCOUTbox edition. Oh, so yeah, you can. I guess that is only available through SCOUTbox. Well, that's cool. That's even better.
Yeah, it's safetybandana.com.
Yeah, here it does say SCOUTbox right there on it. And then they didn't put this, but all this extra fire tinder.
She's the firebug of the family.
A little bit, but it's okay because I'm good at it. So we'll go through one more time here before we wrap this up. We've got the lovely bandana that my poor husband keeps trying to fold. The Kershaw knife, which is like, let me see if I can do it now. Okay, and now I just gotta pull that. Ah, I got it. I got it. Now I'm a knife spurt. Fire starter. Whistle. Which now that you've done it. Wait, which way? Okay. Oh. I hurt my own ears. Yeah. I did not expect that. That'll really help somebody find you. Reflection mirror. Fire starter paracord. And more of the confetti that just plops down because it's not really confetti. Future fire starter, that's what I'll call it for now. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to check out SCOUTbox and get your own subscription service because this is some pretty cool stuff. And this is stuff like this. I love this and I don't think I would ever find it or buy it on my own. Well, I'd have to find it to be able to buy it obviously, but what do you think?
I liked it. There was an awful lot of focus on fire starting, which honestly, I don't use a lot of fire starter stuff. I try to do it all in in nature as much as I can, because you never know when you might drop that stuff.
I love that they got it into the survival theme, because I would not have thought that something like a scouting subscription service would allow for too much theme, since it's already so themed. Let's see if I can...
Well, I mean, they could do a rope box. They could do a climbing box. There's all kinds of stuff. They could do shooting sports, safety stuff for that. And
That's true. That's true. And I like that they keep it just generic enough that it's not like specifically Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts. Ah! Yeah, it's going to make me double tie it. It's just anybody who wants to go camping. Anybody who likes the outdoorsy part of Scouts, like, this looks like the kind of box for you. I should be looking at the camera to show sincerity, but now I'm really focused on trying to get this bandana to cooperate. Because I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna get it on in this video. Just you wait. I probably just made it too small for my big head. Oh, oh, oh.
The bandana goes on and Rhoda Morgenstern goes camping.
That was good enough for now. I'm not going to pull it over my makeup. But, alright everybody, thank you for watching today, and we'll see you the next time in the next unboxing. Goodbye! And thank you, SCOUTbox, again!